Sky Squad, we are back in the building, baby. And of course, we got to talk Love and Marriage Huntsville because the show is about to come back on. And listen, the folk acting up online. The folk are acting up online. I don't know when, where, and why Martell and Marsau are going to discover that they should probably just leave Miss Melody Shari alone, okay? Because she is not the one to be played with today, okay? Now, why is this? I mean, why is Melody having to drag Marsau and Martell today, okay? Well, really, it seemed to start yesterday. And in order for us to really dive into it, we need to talk about the live that Martell did yesterday that happened to be captured by our friends over at Love and Marriage Huntsville on Instagram. If you guys are not following the Love and Marriage Huntsville site, they also post content on Love and Marriage DC as well as other own related shows. So definitely support the peeps, all right? So let's get into it. So here's some things that Martell had to say yesterday.
The reason I have Melody in court now is because I don't want men watching my children, and that I don't want men watching my children, and that she's had over 20 some people watching my kids. I don't want that. You know, again, like I share with Melody too, we can have like two or three babysitters going between my house and her house.
So he don't want the men's to watch his kids, okay? And he wants only about 2-3 babysitters going back and forth between their house, which means that these 2-3 babysitters have to be of the women's, okay? We're gonna point that out first of all right? Let's continue.
We can come to agreement on that. But no, if I'm that busy where I gotta have 20 some people watching my children, I might as well give her full custody, or you can just send them on the weekends or something of that nature. But no, that's why. And then some people like, why are you guys in court? I don't want to be in fucking court. I don't want to be in court. I've talked to her outside of court. I've talked to her. We got text messages. You know, I got stuff that my attorney sent to her attorney. Like, let's settle this. But can you please promise me that you will not have that many babysitters, or that you won't allow men to watch our children? That's it. That is it. And I mean, if you can agree to that, I'm good. But she said no. When the kids are in her custody, she can do whatever she wants to do. And I mean, I agree with that, but I don't agree with that 100% though. You know.
So my first question is, why do we need to know all of the specifics of your custody arrangements with your kids, with your ex-wife? That's number one. Because as the man, listen, okay, like I don't understand at all. But we have a comment here, and I just want to read it because it is so poignant. The comment says, "It took me 12 years to fight for my son and finally get him. The one thing I never did was put my or her business in the streets. Public knowledge does nothing in the courtroom. The internet is documentation they will eventually come across. Be mindful of what you say. Move with integrity, bro." Like, I mean, I could end the video right here, right now, right with this message right here. This is the Sunday morning message. Because it's like, what do you have to gain other than painting this picture that the mother of your children, okay, is a bad mother? That is to me what seems to be, and let me put alleged, because that is what seems to me to be the objective here. Like, what other objective could it be to be running to us to tell us what is going on between a custody situation that really should be between you, her, and the courts? Okay, what do we got to do with it? Why are we in it? Okay, that's what I want to know. So he goes on and he says this.
We can stop this court thing at any time. If she just called me or her attorney contact my attorney and say that, hey, listen, I agree with you. Whenever I have to go out of town, I'll give you a call. And also, you know, I won't have no men watching our children. And I'm cool with that. I don't have anything against Marcus. Marcus is her brother.
Oh, you don't. Okay, so one of the main men that I'm sure is probably maybe watching the kids is Marcus, her brother, who just so happens to be gay. Okay. But Martell does not want any men watching the kids. So I just want us to all be on the same page with that. Because when I dismantle this argument in about 2 seconds, you'll understand why I had to go here. Okay. But I'm gonna dismantle it, but I'm gonna wait.
He's gay and I don't care. We always been around each other. Before the kids, we were out there in Atlanta, you know, and I used to suggest let's go kick it with your brother now, because I don't care about you being gay. I don't care about that.
Yes, I too have a gay friend. Okay, that's what is given to me. Yes, I have a black friend too.
Again, I have gay family members. I have gay friends. I don't care about that. You can be who you are. I want you to be who you are. I don't care.
Give us free.
Gay people, I mean, are good people. Straight people are good people. It's horrible, bad. It's horrible straight people, horrible gay people. That it doesn't matter. Be who you are.
Yes, be who you are.
So don't ever get that twisted, okay? But yeah, if you're a good person, you're a good person. But I just don't want no men watching my children.
No men's,
except for the father.
Okay,
I've never.
For the father.
And I just wish that Mela can get up. Well, it's going to happen. You know, and again, all this court stuff can stop if she just say, hey, I agree with you, Martell. No men watching kids, and we can select 2 or 3 people to be full-time babysitters, nanny. We can stop.
I.e. 2-3 women's. So here's the thing, and a commenter pointed out, he literally just said, if you give me my way, I will leave you alone. Someone else says this is a control thing for sure, and that's kind of what it feels like. Let me dismantle this whole situation right now. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Melody said, you know what, Martell, I agree with you. You are absolutely 110% correct. I will agree that no men folk will be watching the kids. However, I would also like for you to agree that no women folk will be watching the kids. Then where do we land? Okay, where do we land if she says to you, I don't want no women watching my kids other than their mother? Okay, so to me, that only leaves 2 people to watch the kids, either you or her. But if you or her got some business to take care of, okay, as most working adults do, all right, and you telling her can't no men watch the kids, if she tells you can't no women watch the kids, who gonna watch the kids? Okay, the Spirit of the Lord. Okay, yes, he watches over them, but I'm sure you're gonna want somebody physically in place to be watching the kids. So that's why this argument does not make sense, people. That's why it does not make sense.
No, I did not steal $17,000 from her. I would have gone to jail. That is called contempt.
You remember Nene when she confronted Dwight? $10,000, $10,000, $17,000. That's what this is giving to me right now.
Of course, that's when we're going through the divorce thing. If I had stole that $17,000, because she definitely told the attorneys. I mean, the judge saw it and everything. No, because I wrote down that just because we're going through a divorce, or just because we're divorced or whatever, that doesn't mean that the money that we once shared is now just yours. No, we got things to pay, and your money is included. Okay, so I wrote everything down gave it to my attorney, and actually at the time I had a female attorney, and she said, Martell, you can go to jail. I'm like, this is my money. This is not Mel's money. She convinced my attorney, and my attorney, Martell, you gonna go to jail. And I told my attorney just like this. I said, I no longer want you to represent me. I said that I no longer want you to represent me because it just seemed like you don't understand what I'm saying. I said that the list that I gave you are the things that I had to take care of with our money. It was like $30-some thousand that just came in. But it's so funny because I'll tell y'all the whole story. Forget it. So the whole story was no, I did not steal 17,000.
Okay, so y'all know what the vibes that I get. It's a viral video that's going out right now, and this dude, and he's talking about that, you know, some men really don't like women, and they really, you know, they're not attracted to men or nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that, but it really is that they don't in general seem to really like women, right? Like they want women around for their pleasure, personal gain, you know, whatever it is that they need them for, but they really just don't like women. They are attracted to women, but they don't like women. This is the vibe that I get. I don't know. I mean, I don't know this man. And the bad thing is, I root for Martell because obviously, one, he seems to want to be in his kids' lives, and I have to give any man props for that. Two, I want him to get his builder's license. I want him to be profitable. I want him to win because he has a family to take care of, a growing family at that. So as when I come at this situation, I genuinely come at and I don't, whatever he says about liking the gays or not, I don't really know. But I just feel like there is some issues there with the gays, but it's too much. I think it's too complicated for me to try to uncover. So I really want to get into the melody of it all now because ooh, baby, she let loose on the man. She let loose on the man something serious, okay? And so we're going to get into that. So just bear with me cuz I'm going to have to read you guys everything that went down, okay, that she had to say. All right? So Melody says, and let me pull it up and make it bigger for you guys. All right, she says, "Dang, man, I hate when I have to blast and speak facts on jokers. Dang on it." Oh, hold on. Let me go back because it's on a video loop. Okay. She says, "What I'm going to say is this. I sit back and I really try not to have to go to war however I can. So, my YouTubers and bloggers, I'm having an in-person event to show some facts. DM me if you want to be one of the 5 to fly in because I've really been holding back. But if I'm going to decide to take you out, I'm taking you all the way out. Okay." She is going in, okay, on her Instagram. She then says, "This is going to be good. And then y'all get ready. One thing I will go ahead and say is the judge ordered pull the records to return the 17,000 back to the account by a Friday. He failed to do so and the judge ordered mediation. My attorney begged me not to let the $17,000 go, but I was just ready to be divorced. So I said, forget it. My manager literally said, don't worry because you'll make it back. God has you." Ooh, y'all gonna enjoy this event because I got all the proof and facts. Okay. She then goes on to say in the next slide, what's so crazy is this is the same person who destroyed his family and lost it all, but still thinks somebody owes you. And then she says, yes, I sure did spray. The judge threw nothing out, but nothing out about no 17,000. Shaking my head. This man is delusional. But baby, start a battle. I'll win the war. And then she says, man, I can count 2 that he's treated terrible and ain't made them a priority. We ain't covering in 2022 nor 2023. Lose friends, LOL. Nah. You need to get people even Though they show you their colors, I walk away. There's a difference to stop. So stop that narrative. She then goes on to say, man, shut up. My kids are with me most of the time I have them. Somebody go get this mental case. somebody somebody go get this mental case some help for real, for real. She proceeds, I really have sat back and not said much, only when I didn't want y'all feeling like things were over with when they weren't. But I really been showing a whole lot of grace. But I'm gonna let God do the grace. Okay. She goes on to say, who was watching the kids when you was out? You know what? Never mind. I guess maybe he was out doing some shenanigans. She says, and this the same person who's such a great friend, but blasted so much about those friends when they weren't bothering him. Oh, okay. We're going to get to the friends in a second. She says the judge ordered therapy, and that was back in March. You ain't did not one session. Your priority ain't the kids and their well-being. Your priority is what it has been since the marriage. Ho. Boom. Not going to therapy, Lord. The same person who slipped up the last week of filming and said you saw text messages about my brother possibly having the panorama, and I hadn't even been around you. So my question on camera was, how you see my text messages and I ain't even been around you in like 2 years like that. And that's why I keep changing my number. Ladies, these men be out here tracking and recording, and I promised I figured it out. Not the tracking and recording. The same person who slipped up the oh, that was the same message right there. Hold on. We get into it, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right. So then she goes on to say, if you such that guy and have all these friends who just love you so much, then why the hell were your ultimate why were your whoa whoa. It says if you are such that guy and have all these friends and who just love you so much, then why the heck were your utilities being turned off? Not the utilities being turned off. She says, I know what's really up. And as my great grandmother used to say, sometimes you got to cut a snake off by the head. Ooh, she went in. Not the utilities. Your uncles can watch the kids, but my brother can't. Ain't no not seeing the forest for the trees over here. Man, this joker has been homophobic for the longest, and I ain't said nothing about it, nada. But I promise the messages I have ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be the event of the year. Hashtag gay basher, hashtag Ben Hayden on the LGBT community. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I've been thought it, but again, this is my thoughts. Then she says, never lost friends, found myself though, accepted revelations and moved on. You should try it. Hashtag get with yourself. Hashtag sit your ass down and heal. Ooh. Yes, heal. We all need a little healing now. Then she says, ask me. Okay. A cheater, manipulator, liar, narcissist, criminal. Hashtag next question, please. Not a criminal, Lord. Utilities off, a criminal, allegedly. She says, have all the smoke for me all the time, but none for you know what. Never mind. I wonder who she talking about there. She says, y'all should ask why that is. Why is that? Why is that? And talking about some numbers, using the same method using and calling babysitting, which ain't it. Hell, you at 19. Shaking my head. These miserable, bitter narcissists ain't no joke. Shaking my head. I'm telling you, she is really going in. She says, sat my kids down and had them give you the names of anybody, family or not, who has watched them for any time, even if I went down the road to the store, and gave peach cobbler to whoever told the most. A scoop of ice cream was for the second most. Popsicle for who told the least. Shame, that's why I ain't settling or mediating ish about this, period. Something's missing in the head. I told y'all she was going in, okay? She's going in. And now I'm done for the day. It's fun time with the kiddos. But she was not done yet. For at this point, she says, who finna have 4 kids with a bad parent? Shaking my head. Exactly. Y'all ain't gonna hear me say nothing but positive about this man when it came to parenting. And until the divorce, it was true. But since the divorce, the veil has been removed, and it's a lot that ain't okay. It's a lot of hurt and bitterness being taken out on my kids, and I see it, and my kids feel it. Now keep bringing your ass to social media, and I'm gonna keep tearing your ass up from the day forward, from this day forward. I told y'all she was not playing today, okay? She says, now this is what's interesting, because it's revenge, PORN, okay? And then it says, really? I pay attention to promises, not threats. I have 4 kids, same kind of way with you. Hashtag whack. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it was something that else that was said in his live, because I don't think the entire live was caught. Then it says hashtag typical. And for the one saying I ain't never been quiet ever, you about to see how quiet I've actually been. She goes on to say attorney on 24/7, speed dial, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then she says, if your friends in your inner circle is sitting in front of me, smiling in my face, eating at my table, vacationing with me while paying for car repairs and Valentine's Day flowers for and hanging with my then husband and one of his side chicks multiple times, then I don't need it. You think we forgot? I sure didn't. You should have sat this one out. Sit all the way down, sir, because the way the Scorpio is out right now, and she's talking about Marsau. How do we know that? Because we'll find out in just 1 second. Stay tuned. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. She says, I mean, if all the years you were in the inner circle didn't help, well, because ain't no way I'm kicking it with my married friend's side piece, nor woman. Nope. And I call the wife and the kids family too. Nah, big fake. And people be wondering why I removed myself. I'm assuming she means from the friendships with the show. Well, some of the people. And she says, in case y'all wondering what I'm talking about, thanks for sending this to me. And it's Mar saying, this is what happens when your friends aren't in your inner circle. And then she left with one parting shot. And she said this. And when I'm in these stories, I ain't taking time to proofread nada. So take it as it is. But know that I ain't graduate with a 3.97 GPA for nothing and had my students, not advanced class, scoring higher than me, scoring higher than the advanced students for no reason. So don't even try that one with me, because I really can't outright you every single time if I wanted to. So read and move along. This ain't about grammatically correct. That's like making sure your shoes are tied in the middle of a war. So I'm assuming right there she's talking about people maybe saying she had misspelled something or something like that. Listen, this situation is crazy. I really wish that Martell would not take these matters that deal with the kids to social media, so that, because they will see this at some point. It's out there for posterity. So leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Go take some more photos with Shari. You know what I'm saying? Hype up the show. Let's get this coin. Let's get this coin, my brother. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation down in the comment section down below. I know this was a long video, but we had to cover it all. And we got more content coming for y'all today. It's a lot popping on this Sunday. All right. We will catch you guys in the next video.